G'day, this is the Ootyfast Tearaway, and I'm about to head into a special mission in Warframe. And a couple of you have said, well, great videos, but you're not quite sure what's going on. So I'll explain a bit in those videos about what Warframe is and what the hell I'm doing out there. So there'll be a couple of bumps and humps along the road in this video, and I'm going to cut a couple of different videos together. It might even come in maybe part 1 and part 2, we'll see as we get along. Now we're looking at the main menu screen in Warframe, what's called the lobby, and there we see all the planets: Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Earth, etc. And when you play Warframe, you start off on Mercury as the first planet you have missions on, and there we have the missions on Mercury. We zoom back out, we're actually going to an infestation outbreak on Saturn. No, on Mars. There's Mars swinging around out on the left there, and those green things are the infestation outbreaks that have happened on Mars. Alright, we're going up into the arsenal, and now I'll show you exactly what my little toon is doing on landscape. I'm wearing a rhino frame. Over on the left hand side there you'll see all my various bits that are in my arsenal. On the right hand side there it shows you my skills, my main skills for the Warframe that I'm wearing. Each Warframe has a different set of main skills. The Rhino has Rhino Charge, Iron Skin, Roar and Rhino Stomp. I'm currently not using Roar because I don't like it very much. It's not all that good a skill. Now this here is what's called a mod deck. This is how you modify your particular Warframe and get it more power, more vitality, bigger shields. This is where your Rhino Stomp and your Iron Skin are, and you can crank those up and make them bigger and better and make it a more hardcore Warframe. Alright, I'm running Iggy. There's Iggy, the shotgun up front there. The flamethrower. And Iggy's running a gas setup, you'll see over on the right hand side there, but it says he's doing 850 gas damage. Then we've got our sidearm, our secondary weapon, which is my little pistol there called the Seer, also doing gas damage. And of course my poor little dual Ichor short swords. Well, short axes I think they are. And it's only a baby. I've actually just rolled that back and put a star on it, which gives me what's called an extra polarity slot. And it's, as you can see, doesn't have many mod cards on it yet because it's not very high ranked and doesn't do a lot of damage. Alright, this is my little carrier over there. That's the thing that flies around my head, and we call that one the vacuum cleaner. Its purpose is mainly to pick up all the loot so that I don't have to go and stand on the loot to pick it up, which is normally what you have to do in Warframe. The carrier, being a vacuum cleaner, will suck up all the loot. He's also carrying a weapon. He's carrying a shotgun at the moment, so he will attack enemies for me as well. Alright, then of course we've got our inventory and stuff, and as you can see I've got an awful lot of mod cards sitting in the bank. That's my little mod card bank, thousands of them. A lot of them ones I don't use, and ones that are duplicates of other ones. Alright, back into the main screen, and we're going to one called Alator, an invasion. We're going to help the Grineer. Now why the Grineer are in here I'm not quite sure. There's been a battle going on in Warframe where the Grineer invade the Corpus and the Corpus invade the Grineer, and even though one planet is completely one faction's area, suddenly some of these guys own part of the... This is normally a Corpus area. This is a Corpus node that we're going into, but it's full of the Grineer faction. And we're going to earn 25,000 credits battle pay. We have to do this particular mission 3 times. Alright, pausing the video and we'll head into the next bit. Okay, here we go on the Rhino to kill those nasty infested. That's the infested on the right there, and we're helping the Grineer, who are on the left. Alright, hit the play now button. One of the reasons I'm videoing this one and to explain a bit about what Ooty does in here. Someone wanted to know a bit more about how this thing works. Now this is a survival mission, and the reason I've chosen this mission is because there aren't any enemy in here at the moment until such time as Ooty triggers the alarm. This here is a storage locker, and when you click the X button standing in front of the green ones, coughs up their lunch money, coughs up those little funny looking coloured containers on the ground which are ammo packs. Various colours for various weapons such as your main hand and your offhand. And of course there's rifles and shotguns, pistols, and on my back of course are my dual I-cores, my melee weapon. Alright, the UI or user interface, as you can see on the screen there, up on the top left hand side you will see a little mini map. You'll see green dots running around on that mini map. That's these buggers here that can near shoot you in the arse. And over on the right hand side is all about my rhino. The level of the rhino, my 3 rhino skills, because I don't have number 3 skill. Underneath that is a blue bar and a green bar. Now when I run along, the little green bar slowly goes down. I have a fast run speed, as you can see, go fast. That green bar starts disappearing like a biatch. And I will eventually run out of green bar and stop fast running. So there's a trick in here where if you actually fast run and slide, you actually gain green instead of losing green. It's got something to do with the sparks on your ass generating energy or something. I don't know what it is. The bigger your ass, the faster your energy regens. I'm not sure. Something bizarre like that. But the longer you keep running without sliding, the sooner you're going to run out of... Is there any loot now? No. Oh yeah, boxes here. Now there's boxes. Normally you melee them so you don't use your... use up your ammo and your main weapon. And they also contain all sorts of goodies, including stuff you need for crafting in the game, making green pots, blue pots, etc. There's also blue balls and red balls that drop out of those particular containers other places off the enemy, and basically they give you health and of course energy, which is the blue bar up there. Now you need energy to use your rhino skills. My number 2 rhino skill is called Iron Skin. Puts all those little red dots on me, makes me funny white colour, and basically that makes me invulnerable to knockback, knockdown and a whole heap of damage until such time as they damage that rhino, that iron skin enough that it disappears and I have to reapply it again. Now you'll notice up on the right hand side in that screen I now only have a number of 37 where those 2 bottom bars are, the green and the blue. I'm going to drop an energy pot on the ground and you'll see down the bottom of the screen little white bits going energy plus 50, the numbers going up on the right hand side of the screen up there. Down on the bottom right hand side of the screen you'll see my main hand weapon that I currently have on at the moment, which is the Ignis. Has 120 in the magazine, 702 in my bag. That's the ammo that I have on board. I can change weapons to my secondary weapon, which is of course my pistol, and it has 10 in the magazine, 210 in the bag. Alright, the idea of this particular mission is that as soon as I trigger that alarm they're going to cut off the oxygen. The voice, the little girl's voice you can hear in the background every now and again is the Lotus. She is going to drop a life support module somewhere on landscape. Ooty has to get to it so that if I get in a situation where I need more life support, I can actually click on that life support module and gain more life support. The enemies I kill also drop little personal module packs that you pick up along the way. Once we get going you'll see a red bar up on the top left hand side of the screen, which basically tells you it's a 100% life support, and that keeps dropping to 0. When it hits 0, Ooty's out of oxygen, I'm going to choke. Alright, when we hit the X button, we're away and we kick off the alarm and it's all on. Pause in the video for a moment.